Hi guys, in this video lesson I want to go through the basic arithmetic operators available to us in C++ so that we can start doing our own basic numeric calculations. So by the end of this lesson you should have an understanding of the addition operators, subtraction operator, multiplication operator and the division operator, as well as maybe a bit more unfamiliar one, the modular operator. And then we'll also go over the arithmetic operator precedence in C++. So let us first start by just very quickly going over the 5 arithmetic operators we mentioned in C++. So the 4 common operators you should be familiar with are your addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And they all perform the same function as in normal math. Your addition, which is represented by a plus, finds the sum of two numbers. Subtraction, represented by a hyphen, finds the difference of two numbers. Multiplication, represented by a star, finds the product of two numbers. And then division, which is represented by a /, calculates how many times one number goes into another. So these are all your basic operators that you should be familiar with. The one operator you might be slightly unfamiliar with is the modular operator. So this operator is represented by the % symbol, and it basically calculates the remainder after the division of two numbers. So if we look at a few examples, we see that 5 modulo 2 is 1 because 2 goes into 5 twice with 1 left over. If we look at another example, 10 modulo 5, we get 0 because 5 goes into 10 twice with no number left over. So this is a new operator that it's fairly straightforward. So I just want to quickly also touch on the precedence of arithmetic operators in C++. So if you remember PEMDAS or BODMAS or BOMDAS or whatever you were taught in school, then you'll be happy to know that C++ is very similar when it comes to arithmetic operators. So brackets always take the highest precedence. Then there's no exponential operator in C++. So the E really has no significance. I'm just saying PEMDAS so you can see the familiarity between normal math and C++. Then we have our multiplication and division as well as our modulo grouped together. And then finally we just have our addition and subtraction coming after that. So brackets are always most important, and then addition and subtraction are always done last. And that's all we're going to cover in this very short video. I know this seems basic, but I just wanted to make sure that we have a thorough understanding of the basics before we move on to the more complex aspects of C++. So in the next video, we'll be covering the if statement as well as conditional operators in C++, and this will allow us to make decisions in our code.